was. I remember I think he got talked to by Lanem afterwards, and Lanem told him, "You should just go Battle Fury and farm this game."
Yeah, I remember somewhat. Indeed, there was some comments online that was translated. I think, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they weren't a fan of the Maelstrom, and I could see that, right? You know, like whilst the Maelstrom does feel good, it's. I mean, I feel like with Troll, people are still going to be figuring it out, right? It's just
it still takes
the
time.
hero's got potential now that it's been buffed back up. It's just about finding the right way to play it. Yeah. And honestly, I guess the comment about you should go Battle Fury instead is like it's a bit of a safe comment because I feel like, you know, sure, the Battle Fury is probably going to do better in the majority of the games if things kind of go well across the board early. But
I think the concept they were saying was that they just wanted him to farm more, and the Aghanims baited him into just wanting to fight more.
Okay.
Instead of just like sitting back and like trying to scale. But either way, different drafts, different kind of styles. But this one, obviously, we'll probably see that Aghanims come out because it's also versus Pango. So the shield crash, there's tons of things to dispel and whatnot, and all these kind of like amazing things. So we'll see when we do see it, and we'll see how they're able to put up with the aggression. Because I think this is one of the first times where I look and I'm like, this shouldn't be like one team looking like, oh, we got to wait for the super late game. They should be lots of head-to-head battles coming out here. No super late game carries coming out.
Oh, for sure. It's going to be go from both sides. And as you say, just a question of how well Troll's going to fit into that go mentality.
Exactly.
That both teams are going to try and bring.
Yeah, but let's see how they do in these lanes too. Let's see how the Omni Knight ends up doing versus the Dispels if he's ever able to find it. I love watching these slaps. I'm sorry. I just was really distracted. I just watched it fly across the map again. It's very entertaining. So we just got to see the mid matchup of the Pango versus the Bat. Bat slightly pulls out ahead, but you know, the Pango just goes for the stick, the boot rush, and then goes back for bottle later on. Does pretty decent in the matchup. Let's see how bottom does. Double melee versus an Omni Ursa. Looks pretty good for Watson. Should have quite solid free farm on this Ursa.
No, absolutely. I feel like in the majority of games where we have had Timber being picked early, you know, Ursa's tends to be one of the heroes that gets banned.
Yeah, let's see how top does, because like I was mentioning, they pick Troll and they have Chen, so this Enigma, it's a lot harder for him. You get your Eidolon stolen, you can't actually trade with these Eidolons, and the Troll does have ways to kill and also stop the damage from them, so.
Your idol falls. Fight!
No, I mean, yeah, I think the Troll's going to farm pretty easy.
I think so too. He shouldn't be under any pressure. Tusk doesn't apply anything here. They can kill Chen once they get some levels in the Eidolon split. Same situation as the last time, but.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You see that?
Well,
I guess he misclicked. Okay, he misclicked on the Chen. He double clicked Early Persuasion, I think. And he has no creeps, so they can't teleport to him. So nothing happened.
No.
There we go.
There we go. Take some of these Eidolons.
Oh, and he gets it actually right before the last attack of the split, and it splits right afterwards. I didn't know that interaction works that way. That's cool. I mean, it makes sense that it does, but...
What, rather than refreshing the count required to split?
Exactly. I mean, it makes clear obvious sense, but I don't think I've seen anyone time it that perfectly. Rebels actually doing very well these first few waves. Better than the usual times that we've seen this matchup.
Oh, there's a really good Pango game.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm really liking it. He does have to watch out, of course. Ensnare pierces immunity. That's the other thing too, right? Oh, and maybe we could see that come into play.
It does. It does. You know, you might get lucky getting the hit in before you get hit by the stun of it.
Yep, and we are seeing Knight. He's not queuing up the Maelstrom. He is queuing up that Battle Fury, so he is wanting to opt for that more farm-esque than fighting style.
It's the safer way to play.
It is.
But as you say, you know, is he going to get the chance to benefit from the time required to be able to play with the Battle Fury and get the item after? Good body blocks. Very nice body blocks. It's got the stick charges, but there's the root and there's the kill. I mean, Pantomime. He's making some magic happen with these stolen Eidolons.
Hey, really? Look how it's just how look how tanky that Eidolon is. It's a 700 health Eidolon. These Eidolons usually have 200 HPO and blocks and tanks a whole wave with it, pretty much. Beautiful.
No, I mean, I imagine we've seen this sort of lane set up a lot before, but just what normally the Chen isn't focused on taking the Eidolons, or
no, they do. I think it's usually we don't see the actual matchup too much. Usually you see the Chen Enigmas on the same team, actually.
I guess that's true. Yeah, that's true.
We've seen the Enchantress to counteract the Enigma, but this is a little different because it gives it the health minimum rather than just armor bonus like Enchantress.
Surrender to the omniscience.
Yeah, Troll feels like a perfect pick with the Pango. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to see how much Rebel can do. I'm really loving the lane set up top. Gilger feels like even in like later stages of this game, this Tusk not gonna have a good time versus Troll. And bottom, Timber, even though he's versus that Ursa matchup, he's doing just fine still. It is an Omni Knight to back up on support, so can't actually apply much pressure to a Timber. But he's got to be pretty happy. They're even getting side pulls off down bottom, which is always the dream.
I mean, what kind of build are we going to get from Ursa this game? Do you imagine it's going to be the defusal of and fight? He's not going to try and go some sort of farming route himself?
No, I don't think he should. At bottom, yeah, Omni, wow.
Just get caught there by the combos. So yeah, Seish is able to walk up and set up.
I'd imagine he wants to play a little faster on the Ursa this game.
See mid lane CS has continued to be very good for Rebel. It's a hot start for him, and it does need to be.
Both ways. Yeah, definitely. He's going to be that pace setter for his team. Since top lane's going to go a little rough, they'll have the Ursa and the Pango to play around. Melo's holding skill points as we see, waiting to see if he gets an opportunity for flame breaks or just go for the farm build on Firefly. Bottom. Yeah, they can't actually ever even post kill threat onto the Chen, so the X is control pick, really perfect. Immediately take an Eidolon. Look at that thing, 800 HP, full armor.
No, he just wins the Eidolon war here.
Yeah, he can actually zone both heroes with that. Really good plays. Level 6 about to come out for Bat. Rebel has hit 6. Power rune, double checking runes. Here comes the supports. Who gets lucky?
They're bringing in more resources, HellRaisers.
He pulled him away from the DD.
I mean, well, okay, with the Avalanche, okay, he's got Swashbuckle, so he'll be able to get back down and grab it, Rebel. But Gilger should tick down here under the Firefly. Rebel will put the Rolling Thunder, but he didn't get the angle.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a wasted Rolling Thunder. Even then, even if he gets the connection, I don't think he's able to kill anybody there. Nice move there from one move, and a little bit of a risky one. Gilger, I mean, that was a crazy snowball, bringing Rebel in.
Yeah, I maybe assume that he didn't have Firefly ready to pop him and wasn't going to drag him up. But yeah.
Maybe he didn't see. Maybe he literally didn't see the rune spawn right on top of him. He's like thought it was. I don't know. It was very strange to go for there. Gives up his life. And Melo's still hanging on to the lasso. We'll be able to potentially set up for a side gank, claritying up. Bottom, Watson. Not quite 6 yet.
And look at that good toss back with the Timber Chain. Yeah, they're getting pretty deep.
6 on
TPs are coming in. He should be fine, Malady. Able to buff him up.
Oh, that was clutch timing. Afterlife just hit 6 off the creep, and Malady TPs in to kind of stop that aggression. Ursa would have died there. That was a really cool play with the toss back chain.
And I think he's going to go the farming route as well.
Is he? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got the ring queued.
He's got ring queued up, so he also wants to go Battle Fury.
Top.
He can get in on top of the troll. Backup's coming in. The 3 of them not able to kill Knight.
Uh-oh.
And now they've got to run. That was going to put the Rolling Thunder, but it will. Okay, he's going to try and swing back over towards Knight, but he's hesitant on doing so. He knows that there's no kill to be had here anymore.
Yeah, Melo just stops and settles for the Eidolons, it looks like there. Good rotation. Protecting that troll. I mean, they actually didn't even look like they were going to get close to killing the troll there, too. This pick really working out for them in the laning phase. 2k lead already.
And next time he'll have the ultimate available, so even harder to make that attempt on him.
And if they, it was a lot of things, guys. If the Eidolons weren't splitting, then potentially we do see the further dive from one move, but they had to, back up and stop for those. There's 2 times now Rebel has had to kind of use his Rolling Thunder in a defensive manner.
I mean, yeah. I mean, how's this going to step up? I do feel, I see a Troll going the battle for you and the Ursa going the battle for it. I like it more from the Troll's point of view.
Agreed, because he just has the better core-to-core matchup.
Yeah, he's just going to he's going to match up better against the Ursa. Sure, as we said, there's things like the Pango in play, but at a certain point, this Troll is going to have a BKB or so. He's going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with the Ursa, and I don't quite see sort of a point in the growth of both of these heroes where the Ursa feels stronger than the Troll if things stay even.
The only thing they have to watch out for is going to be the Enigma in later stages, because they are quite limited on their stuns. They have Tiny and Lasso, and that's just about it to really cancel stuff. So eyes probably mostly on the Bat Rider in later stages to deal with this Enigma Black Hole. Or they just get on him first if they get the initiation. Mid.
They'll get the kill this time.
He's bonked out.
I mean, they got him. This time around, they're able to make something happen with it, but it is just the support Tiny. Nothing too huge there.
No, now Rolling Thunder on cooldown, they probably can look and be like, we can make an aggressive move anywhere on the map on the side of one move. Rolling Thunder is kind of the only thing that they're afraid of in the early game. He wanted Rebel.
I like this as well. Top. It comes to a death now, but they have the mana creep there, following around the Troll, making sure he's getting that extra mana regen so he can continue to spam his spells.
I like it.
He's in the river.
So you should get.
This time he's not going to die.
Nice
He's
toss.
got backup. And Rebel, he also has some save here potential from Malady. Rebel's able to swashbuckle up to the high ground, but they're ready to chase. Flame Break knocked back onto Rebel. He's going to go down, and Mello doesn't even need to use the lasso there for that. That's Rebel dying, and he had both supports near him, but they just didn't have the ability to keep him alive.
Mello on fire today, really. Like, it's actually just because he was waiting for the Heavenly Grace to be used. So he sees it used, and then he can actually commit onto the other kill. It saves Lasso. And
he's
gets
going to
another
get another.
Oh, Mello. He's feeling himself today for sure.
Yeah, and then they might get another.
They might get another toss.
Sayush, he's got Malady.
Okay.
They have got the Ursa here. Melody holding on to committing with the lasso, but the backup's coming in now. He's going to be able to drop it on the Ursa instead. Watson's getting low. He has the ult. He's very low on HP. Rolling Thunder coming in, but he's standing near the cliff. He might get knocked down to the low ground here, and indeed he does. Afterlife's able to walk away.
Oh my god. One move. They're just doing everything right. The pressure they're applying. Troll free farming. He's got the Chen sitting behind him. Also, Pentiment farming. He's got mech done. He doesn't have to play too close to that Troll. He can provide stuff from a distance with his Hand of God, too. This is really nice early game here. And they're even now they've been trying to do this, giving the Tiny the mid lane. He died earlier trying to get that farm, but giving him early game farm so he can get that Blink Dagger early, too. Yeah, Mello on point.
Absolutely, yeah.
Dire's structures
Of course,
are
Knight
fortified.
will have his Battle Fury that little bit sooner as well in comparison to Watson.
Top tower looks like it should go down, though. Bat Rider, no lasso.
Dire's top
Get the
tower
deny.
has been denied.
Wow. How come I didn't see that? Do I have Smiling Knight muted?
Maybe you got muted, dude. Have you got muted?
I didn't see the deny pop up on my screen. I've had good times with him in pubs, I swear. Oh, well.
Yeah, we see it on ours. We see it
We
on
see it on
the
ours, so I
well.
guess I do. Bottom, they're mounting their own push. Ursa's going to get out when the Chen starts
Radiant's
collapsing with
bottom
Mello.
tower is under attack.
Go for the trade of their own. They're pinging mid tower. Swinging the Eidolons, swinging Miro over. Mello already starting to go toward mid. TP on cooldown, so he wants to try to set up defense. Timber TP.
Yeah, they could defend this pretty easily, I think.
Yeah, just put Afterlife there with the ice armor.
Yep. He doesn't care too much at all about what they'll throw at him.
Radiant's bottom tower
They're trying to
has
bypass
fallen.
him. So some Eidolons. He'll take the wave now. And yeah, they'll respect it. They'll back away.
And where do they go instead?
Maybe catch somebody that's in the jungle. Gilgar is stalking.
Precious bounty.
Mello has circled. He knows exactly where they are, though. He drew the circle right around where they're standing at the moment. So no one on one move should get caught here. And Battle Fury is done. 2 gold left.
How close are we seeing Watson? He's
Relatively close, 700.
still a Void Stone away.
The dusk is always ready for a fight.
Gonna make
nice.
the smoke move. Malady in the area, though.
Trying to make a jump from this low ground is not easy.
A little awkward for both teams to just get initial setups. until those blinks are online. The initiation is a little lacking. One move, trying to protect their ward in this area. 9 heroes in the Dire area, Dire jungle at the moment.
I mean, Mello is going to look to go.
Snowball.
Will force Gil go to snowball up.
They're hesitant to fight because this is like the dream areas for Pango. If you commit in, Pango just gets that rolling and bounce back and forth off of everything. So one move giving the respect to that. They will finally lose their ward. But getting that far, hey, Smiling Knight's probably a good job, team. You know, you secured the area, nobody died, and I'm just farming triangle with a Battle Fury.
Gonna go for the BKB and then, of course, into that Aghanims.
Yep.
And then at that point, I imagine it will be full go time for him getting stuck in and involved. The question will be what Watson will have been able to build up in return himself. He's also going for the BKB after the Battle Fury.
And let's see how Malady plays around with his Heavenly Grace. He has to be very careful how he throws it out at the targets, because the lasso can come out. And it's which one does he throw it out to? Like, does he buff it onto Rebel? Does he buff it onto Watson in some situations? Early game might have to be onto Rebel, because he's got the diffuser finish in a second. Sayush continues to get this farm for his Blink Dagger, so he's pretty happy. One move. Enjoying the state of the game.
Radiant's middle tower
Invis on the bat too, Mello. He wants to try to find something. Might find Miero.
Well, they definitely will.
It actually expands the lasso. Okay. I don't think he needed it. They had the Centaur stomp initially. Pace of the game, I guess he's just like, whatever.
I think that's
like,
just
we're
a slow
winning the
game
map.
for kills, right? Yeah, 15 minutes in, that's just the 7th kill that's happened. So.
Yeah. He probably is like, it probably literally is that. It's like Troll's getting no pressure onto him. We're free farming map. It's time to just throw some ults a little bit to get kills.
And they know that they have such a lead at this stage in terms of how they're holding the map that it's not like HellRaisers is going to be like, right, there's no lasso, we can make a move now.
Yeah.
Because there's still so many other things they have to be concerned about.
They have nothing to really hit, right? I guess the only thing they could hit right now is like Roshan, if HellRaisers would like to try, but that's kind of suicidal to try to attempt that with just lasso on cooldown right now. They're going to smoke, though. They're going to attempt something.
They get a kill, they can get Roche. They could smoke into Roche, but I guess actually Ursa's not with them.
Chen's ready. He already has creeps in the Roche.
Okay. Yeah,
he probably knows.
Can they connect on anyone? Nah, they're not going to do it with that.
Nope.
That won't do it.
They might get collapsed on themselves too soon. Sayush has Blink Dagger on Tiny, so they have easier forms of initiation now on one move. And yeah, continue to play the map very smart. Smiling Knight, continued free farm. They know exactly where HR is playing. They draw the circle. HR, they want to try Roshing, but look who's here. So it's spotted.
But do they get stopped though? They kind of split one move.
They're not reacting to it. They're
they don't
actually
care.
just going to give it. Look,
They actually say they don't care.
The Continent's pushing bottom, so they're just going to give it up.
I mean, do you think that's fair for them to not care in this stage? Do they need to care?
To them, no, because the Troll's free farming probably. They probably feel like they're outscaling quite hard.
I mean, they absolutely must do. That's got to clearly be their thought. If they know it's going on, they don't even make a single move. They're like, whatever, you can have the Roche, you can have the Aegis, or we don't care.
Sure. I've seen teams do this before. Mello, maybe just telling his team, you know, without lasso, without my BKB, I don't want to get in near that pit. And they're still free farming, right, Troll? So I guess they felt no pressure to go for it. And now bottom. Ooh. Blink reveal from Sayush almost gets Rebel.
Oh boy. Let us fight.
Dire are scanning.
Let's see how much they can do now. You know, they have for the Aegis. What is the plan with this?
Can they push to set any type of tempo with it, or is it just going to be a sit back and farm Aegis? It feels like it's a sit back and farm a little bit here. But yeah, Smiling Knight's happy with that. BKB's
He
about
certainly
to be done.
is. This Troll
Radiant's bottom tower is under
looking
attack.
pretty primed to be able to carry this.
I'm sure both teams are telling themselves, don't worry, we got the late game, right? Because one team, like you mentioned,
absolutely.
it's Enigma versus no BKB piercing black. Well, There's a lasso, of course, but like it's limited disables in particular to stop the black hole. So they might be telling themselves that we can sit back and farm as well too. We can take it late.
Either they're going to lose the tier 2 bottom here. Afterlife's going to be able to finish this one off without any response.
And they still have this ward down also. 10 seconds left on it.
They can look for a defense up it.
They saw the Pango. They know that all of HR is up here. Mello is 200 short of BKB.
I mean, even without the troll turning up to this, it's HellRaisers are struggling to push in.
If the BKB was on bat, I think they actually might even commit into a fight there. But without the BKB, he's just chilling back, waiting to finish it. Bottom, the siege continues.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
One move is being very careful. Look how they're playing here. They still didn't really show top. Now they're finally going to show Mello to finish up his BKB.
Now, HellRaisers are just not able to make many moves at all with this Aegis.
No, and they're actually getting
try,
further behind on the map.
Yeah.
Distribution.
Troll just farming that little bit faster.
Troll farming, Chen Tiny farming. Even the supports, they are getting a decent amount out of the map on the side of one move in comparison. The Omni can't farm. He has to literally sit behind heroes. And the Tusk is just constantly running around right now. So one move feels like they are outscaling quite decently.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think so. I mean, I think we both like that sort of last pick Pango, but again, Rebel's not really been able to have the impact with it so far this game.
He hasn't found like anything actually.
It's been a rough couple of games for him today. After what we've seen, some really good showings in the previous series. And some slow starts.
Mello just has his number a little bit too, right? His King, that was bad. He had some amazing performance, 4 and 0 on the bat.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Mello's been looking very good today.
After yesterday, he looked a little rough too, right? Like it's kind of a big 180 shift from the two players. At least from what we're seeing from their comfort right now. All right, they're looking to make a move themselves.
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean,
Smiling Knight wants to get involved. Is that Aegis timing out?
He certainly could consider. He's got his BKB, so he'll feel pretty unkillable.
Still 1 minute on the Aegis, so let's see what they find. They're in a pretty good position here. HR.
I mean, HellRaisers, they're going to step up, but this smoke will be dispelled.
Sage.
They're going to snowball in. It's a deep snowball from Gilga. Now looking to commit with the Rolling Thunder, but the BKB's up and available. They'll use the lasso to lock down Gilga. Rebel will turn his attention over towards the troll, but the BKB's up as well for Knight. So HellRaisers, they've got to back away. Get another Rolling Thunder where not a lot achieved.
Blink on Miero. Watson still has Aegis. The 2 BKBs on cooldown. They're thinking about re-going.
Doesn't look like one move's giving them that opportunity, though.
Miero stepping up quite far. He has to be careful how aggressive he plays on that Enigma. Can just get burst. All right. Crazy mess of a fight. Only one person dies, but what, 2 BKBs used. Watson holds his. And now Aegis does get reclaimed.
That is true, actually pointed out by our observer. Shout out to PCP. No points in GA?
No points in GA, yeah, I saw.
Is that sort of standard? I mean, is that how you play Omni Knight at the moment?
Your heal and your Heavenly Grace are the majority of your heroes.
Sure, they are.
There hasn't been any like straight team fights, so I don't think he needed the Guardian Angel till like now when it's gonna start. He's gonna get it at 10. We'll get a snag on him. High ground ward.
He has got some backup.
He's a lot tankier than I think they anticipated.
Gilga's going to snowball the 2 of them in. It's probably just a result in the death of both of them. I mean, Rebels over with the Rolling Thunder. We'll find the angle towards the Chen. Panto's able to pop the mech, though.
This is awkward.
And Panto's not going to die. Rebels not able to finish him off. They're able to put a stop to the TP escape attempted by the Ursa as Watson went for the straight TP. He had BKB ready to press, right? Could have gone for a BKB TP, but he goes greedy and tries to TP out without it.
I think he thought they had used all their disables, but Timber still had Yules. So I guess it just caught him off guard. At 9K lead now, a disaster really for HR, and Gilger snowballed them in too. Like kind of forced his team to maybe want to react there, and
He could have
totally
maybe
disastrous.
saved the Omni by not bringing him in the snowball with him.
Yeah, I think it actually put them into a more disastrous situation there.
I'll see it again here. Maybe could have just gone for the snowball without grabbing in Malady, because with the Omni dragged in that deep, he's not standing a chance at all.
No, and then Rebel has to expend his entire ult to just kind of touch a Chen a little bit, but that's not the way he wants to be using the Rolling Thunder. He wants to try to get control on one of these cores. One move. All right, this lead is getting pretty substantial.
Yeah, and with a lineup that we like from minute one.
Yeah, that scales with the troll,
The
with the
Troll,
core
yeah.
matchup. The troll versus the Ursa, he's gonna have a good time. It's a lot of eyes on Miero now. I feel like a lot of pressure is gonna be on this Enigma.
See, Rebel, he's gone in with the Thunder. Should be able to get back out.
Lasso for Rolling Thunder. Ags
In terms of the
complete
cooldowns, a trade that Rebel will take.
Ags complete for Knight though.
All right. I mean, this is what he picked for. This is what he built for.
Yoger. Nice toss back. Do they have the Yules? They do. One move. Crushing it.
Yeah, this is it's been a rough day for HellRaisers, these two games.
They're just not seeming to find any moves that are going their way. It's 1-11. I mean, it's a low kill count, but it says a lot of the story of the game, especially for Rebel. 0-1-1. He's just not finding the aggressive moves with that Rolling Thunder. He's not able to.
And he needed to. Like, this hero is going to be the answer to the troll and such. It was still yet to see, obviously, the fight. Well, we saw the last one where troll turned up, but other than that, maybe an opportunity to disrupt the troll's flow.
And Omni didn't skill ult again anyway. I mean, it's versus the Ags now, so it probably doesn't matter.
I guess that's what it is. You can't dispel GA if I don't skill it.
Yep. Rebel.
Good control on Sayush. This should be a dead Tiny. Or will it be a dead anybody else? Tension over towards the Timber Saw. Chains at the ready. It's just going to be the Tiny dead.
Best aggressive connection.
Okay, Gilga's still trying to go. Get the catch onto the Chen. All right, they'll set up for a second support.
Pretty good. Best aggressive connection that Rebels had this game so far. And Roche, it's not the fastest of spawns. They would have been really happy if it spawned right now.
Dire are scanning.
And one move, yep, this is like the trade-off, like you said, you know. He baited the lasso earlier in the mid lane, kinda. So then when they know it's on cooldown, he can look to make that aggressive play because of that shorter cooldown of it. 75 seconds versus like the 120, I believe, or 115.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now he's got Guardian Angel. There you go. DD in Smiling Knight's bottle for this Roche fight.
Oh, this is...
Radiant's middle tower
This
has
could
fallen.
be rather nasty here for HellRaisers.
Blink and BKB on Mellow. They've got two forms of initiation as well. I think they also... Afterlife is about to have a Hex again, too.
And they're going to catch him.
It's the biggest grab here.
He has got buyback if they want to try and force a fight.
This could be setting them up to get the Roche, though. 9 seconds till it spawns.
And
Might
Afterlife,
find another catch.
he's got the setup on Miro. As he's caught by the combo of the Tiny, that's the Enigma gone as well.
Afterlife, too. Like, one move is really just crushing it with the way that they play aggressively. The Hex is coming now, so Timber now has an extra set of disables. And Roche is up with 2 heroes dead.
And you don't want to buy
DD.
back here. The death timers are too low, so
Yep.
you're going to have to let this go. Unless you go for some sort of steal. There is a blink on Watson.
They're going to buy.
They're buying back. I mean, they
dying
can't get her in
fast.
time.
They don't have TPs.
They what?
Neither of them have a TP. It's both CD.
Oh, maybe a bit of panic then with those buybacks, because Gilga's gone in. And we're able to sort of trap himself in the Roche bit there with the shards. It's kind of nice.
It's kind of
Buying
nice
time.
stopping them.
Buying time for Rebel to get over with the Thunder. Bit of a tricky angle to get out of the pit, though, and get back onto the heroes.
And now Rolling Thunder's cooldown. They can just hit the Roche. Even the Wraith Pact is out. It's dead.
Maybe they can look for a steal, but they bought back for this. So if Rebel
bought
tries
back.
to swashbuckle in for a steal and dies, then it's pretty rough. They're not even going to try. It's too risky. They've just got to let it go. So the buyback's not to great effect there, unfortunately, for HellRaisers, as they are unable to stop one move from getting the Roshan.
They're really completely crumbling under the pressure. One move is playing really confident, really aggressive, and HR, it's like they're indecisive, and they bought back without TPs even up. Like, they didn't have them available to get out there, so yeah, kind of panicking a little bit. They're feeling this pressure. 15K lead with this troll now. All 3 cores massive, as we mentioned, Hex, Timber even. So further forms of control for that Enigma pre-BKB. And Miro is still very far from this BKB.
Look at the jump in at the side here. Heading on towards the Tiny. There's the black hole here. Miro's able to grab onto the 2 of them, and it's a solid job. See what the troll can do though, Knight. He's in on towards Watson. He's going to come in with the BKB here. Watson trapped up here by the roots. Rebel trying to roll across here with the Thunder. Finally, the BKB of Knight comes to an end, but he's still good to fight here as he swipes through the Ursa, takes down Watson. HellRaisers have got to run. They've got to run. And they're not able to make it out of the 2 of them. Overall, it looked like maybe there was going to be a chance off the back of a really nice black hole initiation, but it's just coming too late in the game, and this troll's just cleaning up, and the Aegis wasn't even close to being threatened. He's still got that for 3 more minutes to push on with.
Yeah, he's got, I mean, look at the buffs that he has too. On top of having this item advantage over the Ursa and an Aegis, like, he's just unbelievably tanky. 33 armor, miss rate as well, all coming into play there. And you, like you said, it was good black hole, especially no BKB or anything like that. Pretty much the best option he could get, but they have nothing for the troll once he's able to stand his ground. And he still had Aegis too, so.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're all back up. 15K down now, HellRaisers.
Radiant's middle tower.
This Chen has a Wraith Pact now too, so they have one of their own to counteract the limited damage that HR already have. Now they have to go through Mech, Wraith Pact, and Hand of God. And he's keeping everyone armored too. I'm loving the play from Town Continent. Everyone has Ogre Frost armor.
There's the jump, Rebel. Just going to try and start the fight. See Watson able to get over to the backlines. He's attempting to deal with the Chen and will manage to do so. Commits him with the BKB, takes him down, turns now over towards Afterlife. And Knight, he's just in on top of the Pango. The Pango cannot roll away from this. Rebel out for 70 seconds. No buyback, of course. Still on cooldown.
And we got to actually see the Incineroar go through that Pango ult, of course, the change from last patch.
Down towards the bottom lane. What can they do to stop this? Miro tried to jump forward. See the snowball come out. See if they can do anything with this. I mean, it's put Gilgra in a bit of an awkward spot, and Knight, he just steps up over towards Miro, takes out the Enigma. Watson also to be caught. Will be saved for now by Malady, but they're in again on him. Knight tearing them apart. 3 dead, no buyback on HellRaisers.
The perfect last pick. And you saw multiple times there the Axe dispels. Gilgud goes down too. That's got to be the game. Ooh. Okay. Well, Rebel's out.
He's out. Wow. He had a rough day today. He didn't have a great day. He's probably feeling pretty rough.
I mean,
he's out.
Honestly, this was a very stompy series. Like
it was. I wasn't necessarily expecting that.
No, I had HR, you know, because like this Mara thing and everything, but they're kind of all over the place, especially today. Rebel, the player that they usually rally around, the guy that they usually have always be consistent, he had a rough day, and Mello just took advantage of that.
Yeah. No, absolutely, and you can't afford to have a rough day in these qualifiers, especially when they're in the lower bracket. It's all or nothing, and with that, you know, HellRaisers ended the road for them this season.